welcome back. This is Gotham Cenobites, and I'm Terry. And today we're going to be doing the first review for the channel. It's pretty historic. I've talked about it enough. Today's the day. Today we're going to be reviewing Sideshow's exclusive of the Batman Who Laughs, and it's going to kind of be a review / comparison to the King behind me. I'm going to be going in depth differences and I guess why I think you should get either, and that is coming up next. Guys, so the headless Batman can't laugh. I just wanted to start with some close-ups on the head. This here is the collector's. So this is a head sculpt you're gonna get, whether you get the collector's edition or the exclusive. So everybody gets this one. And yeah, shout out to Sideshow for giving everybody what I think is the better head, no matter what. The mouth is incredibly detailed. See, the teeth look really, really great. Just the whole mouth texture is really painted really well. And up close like this, I mean, the rusting effect, it's there, but you just have to get right up on the statue. Judged from afar, I can definitely see people's complaints, but upon further inspection, the rusting is really good on this crown. So that is the collector's. This one here is the exclusive. This is what you get when you buy the version with the axe. Just to kind of show you both of them. I mean, you can't go wrong. Either way you display these. But with me, I mean, if you get the laughing pose, I mean, the laughing face definitely sets the tone for the statue. I mean, the dynamic pose, yeah, I mean, you definitely want this, so you can actually hear your statue laughing at you. But since they kind of got the same grin going on, we'll do a quick side-by-side comparison. This is the Prime one. You see different take. You see little sideburn action going on. But overall, I mean, this is probably my favorite head sculpt out of all of them. Just because look at that grin. But I mean, you really can't go wrong, I think, with either. I mean, the amount this one costs compared to what you can find this one for nowadays, I mean, it really is pretty good. Alrighty. And since we got the camera here, all close-ups, let's do the hands. You can kind of see. Sorry for my working man hands. But yeah, you can definitely see the dry blood on this thing. Just the awesome paint of the veins in his hands, which they all look like this. I definitely think it's probably the best skin texture or paint that I have on any of my statues that I have so far. But yeah, it looks fantastic. And we got the axe. Same thing going on with the hands. Just to kind of give you the axe look. The weathered rust effect that is going on this whole statue. Alright, and now we're going to do close-ups and backstory. Alright, here we go. I just want to kind of start by giving you a character background. And right over here, you got Batman Who Laughs. They need to be picked up separately or with the Dark Knight's Rising book like I have, but just in short, it is an alternate universe in the Dark Multiverse, and Bruce is pushed to the limit and eventually kills the Joker. But when the Joker dies, he releases a cloud of Joker toxin, all Arkham style, and when he breathes it in, he's slowly infected enough to where he it's actually similar, if not the very same Batman in this little statue. And he eventually calls the whole family together, and that's just a trap to kill them all, and eventually turning into this, what we have before you, Batman Who Laughs. And then he goes all Nick Fury across the Dark Multiverse, recruiting everyone else. And I still have not read the Batman Who Laughs solo line that introduces the Grim. I'm very busy. It's over there. I just have to get to it when I can. But so that is for character origins. Bruce in the Dark Multiverse kills the Joker and ends up becoming the Joker. But alright, let's get into close-ups. We'll start with the base. Speaking of the Bat family, you got down here, you got Batgirl, Nightwing, and Red Hood. You can kind of see half his thing's broken. And getting into the base, you can see all the green effect. One of my favorite things is these lights are painted to look like they're on. But going further into it, you got all this, what I messed up earlier. Ended up saying blessed, but it's definitely a blood and I would say rust effect. And if you caught us, me, Casual Nerd Problems, Joe, and Cash as our ref, kind of unboxed this live yesterday. Kind of see these footprint like smudges. It's pretty good. And then the blessed blood and rust effect, which is pretty good. Going up to his boots, you see the dirt effect, or blood and rust. And just going all the way up to his knees. It's on both knees too. And just going up. The leather effect on this statue, I have to say, is probably better than Prime 1's. But you see his chains are all rusty in there. And then just the rust effect continued on every piece of metal. His hand. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things is the rusting on all the metal and just the overall, you can see all of it leaking from whether it's blood in his mouth or just the rusting from the metal. But yeah, I mean, filming this, I definitely got to look at both of them pretty close, and I do believe, to me, the leather looks a lot better on this one. And continuing to the back, you see again the rusting. Yeah, looks really, really good. And that's another thing too. The rusting on every nut and bolt, it looks really good. Yeah, and then so there he is, close-ups, and then just to kind of give you some close-ups on this guy too. You see. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I think as a whole, Prime 1's tattoo, I would say is better, but as far as the buckles, excuse me, the buckles and just the overall leather effect looks better. So in my opinion, I would say the head sculpt on this one is probably my favorite, just because it looks sinister and blood dripping out of his mouth, and it looks really good. All these guys too. But a lot of stuff on this one does win. I mean, the rusting of the crown, the rusting of all the metal, and like I said, the buckles look better. The rusting, the leather, it all looks better. But yeah, I mean, if I was stuck to only being able to choose one, I would definitely still choose Prime 1. But for all those people not wanting to spend $2,000 to $3,000, I do believe you will be extremely happy with this guy. He's great. And so yeah, one day when I get another Prime 1, whether it's the Grim Knight first or the Drowned, she's gonna go here, and he's going to retire back to his place up top with all the Hellraiser stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do next is final thoughts. I know I said final thoughts coming, but I just wanted to take a moment to record this as well. This is probably how I'm going to have him displayed up top when the time comes, with all the Hellraiser stuff, which is it's pretty funny because that's me not using the exclusive portrait, not using the exclusive arm. So, but again, I mean, it's $20 extra, man. Just get the axe, get the extra head. It never hurts to have more. I mean, $20, you can't beat it. But yeah, he's holding the box. It's probably how he's going to end up top. And when the time comes, for now, the box belongs to my Nika Finhead. I do have another one on order coming that I'm going to put with him when he actually makes his way up here. But I'm probably going to take this McFarlane one and stick it over next to the other one. And then I will probably scoot them a little, all three of these, a little down a little bit, because he's clearly bigger than I anticipated. And put him right here. So I think he will definitely blend in with them, especially when you put boxes in their hands. Like that's how he's going to end up. And another one of my favorite movies, I don't think I ever remembered to mention on the channel while I got it, is Saw. I love these movies. And you see Mr. Jigsaw's got a box. Yeah. So this is probably how he will end up looking for me once he's on the top shelf. Okay, now we're going to get into final thoughts. Okay guys, so here we are, final thoughts. I know my kind of review is all over the place, but like I said, it's my first one. I'll kind of get better with the steps as we go along here. But I probably should have done this first, but it's my final verdict. I think it's a 10 out of 10 on everything. Sculpt, obviously. Paint. I mean, I think some of the rustings on the crown could have been better. The base maybe a little better, but I mean, for what we got in hand, I still think it's just nitpicking. I think the paint it looks great. Paint, sculpt, I mean, it's all good. I mean, concept, of course. I mean, if you see, I mean, he's just museum pose for the comic book cover, but he's more dynamic. And like I said, shout out to Sideshow for giving everybody this head, because with the dynamic pose, I really believe like nobody's not going to use this head all the time. So, and yeah, I mean, you can really hear him laughing this pose with this head, so all in all, I mean, it's a great statue, and like I said, for the price, and for people who missed out on the other one, I mean, it's from someone that has both of them. I think you would be very happy with this one if that's all you had. But yeah, for me, like I said, the metal line is going to go here. So he's going to go through with Hellraiser, and that's kind of how that story came about. So I got him, the Prime one was the Christmas week of last year, and I had just purchased him and he had just arrived, and then this went up for pre-order in January, and of course the wife already knows what I paid for that one, so she's like, why the hell you need another one? So she pretty much told me I couldn't get it. I had just finished paying off Fat Thor from In-Game Hot Toys, Batman Beyond Hot Toys. So I had all this paid off. So I came back with her. If I don't have to get any other money out of our pocket, can I still get it? She said sure. So what I did was I canceled those 2 Hot Toys. And I believe Batman Beyond was even delayed. So I got my deposit back on him too, and I turned around, put all that money, even the rewards I had spent on those came back. So with rewards and using those 2 Hot Toys sacrifices, that's how I pretty much pre-ordered him day one, and then when all that money came back to me, paid him off. So. And I guess I didn't say, I have number 18 of 2,500. There's 2,500 of these. There's 4,500 of the regular. So 7,000. But I mean, I still think it's worth it. If you're like me and scale and edition size, doesn't matter at all to you. But even if it does, I mean, it's a great statue. I recommend everybody who's even on the fence, go get it. I mean, I promise you won't regret it. And as far as those Hot Toys go, I do not regret not having Fat Thor, because I mean, or we just go next to the skinny Thor. I mean, I don't regret not having him in Batman Beyond. I kind of have a Justice League Hot Toys going. More is coming. I'm probably going to explode with Black Adam and Flash movies on the Hot Toys. So yeah, I don't regret not having Batman Beyond either. So whether you have rewards pending, whatever the case may be, he's worth it. Go out and get him. 10 out of 10 from Terry and Gotham Cenobites. And I guess drop me a comment below if you're gonna get him. Is he coming? Maybe you already reviewed him, but let me know what you guys think of him, and let me know what you think of my first review. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so by the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be Christmas at least. So a Merry Christmas to everyone watching, and everyone that will watch in the future. Batman Who Laughs by Sideshow, exclusive, my first review. Thank you all for watching. If I can spare the time and the funds, more to come in 2022. What's coming next is, like I said in my last video, a surprise piece. It's coming, Hellraiser piece. That's what's coming next, hopefully first week of January. It's coming from Romania. And then pretty much all the Dark Knights metal, not all of them. The Drowned, Rib Knight, Dawnbreaker, Red Death. That's all I have for now. But that's what's coming up. Hope you guys have a great holiday. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching.